Hello, everybody. How are you this week? Welcome to my channel, Gaming with He Says MQ. I'm CJ, or He Says from some of you. I hope everybody is having a wonderful week. And we have some really cool things to check out tonight. So I hope everybody's ready to see them. And I am trying a few new things. Sort of small changes. So let me know how it is, if there's any problems. So, hey Jordan, hey Carol, hey Russell, hey Roro, hi Phoebe, I hope you're feeling better. Hi Rosemary. Oh. Hi Diane. I hope everybody's having a good week. It's been very windy and kind of off here. Lots of people coming in. Okay, we've got lots to do this week and lots to check out. So we are making the switch over to the Chinese New Year here really soon. And I know that we already have Greg's to check out. And that'll be big. And kind of talk about some of the other things. Some people were really confused last week, and it's happening again, I would say, this week with events. And I want to make sure everybody kind of understands some of the things that are going on with that. Oh yeah. I had to do bowling for my oldest today, and I did not want to go out in that wind. Oh boy. It was bad. It's still bad. I don't hope you can't hear it, but it rattles my walls and windows sometimes. Hey Jade. So if everybody has seen the calendars for this year, so far, last week we had our first week, and then we have it this week. But we're gonna go and check our calendar. So it only last week it showed just Sunday, a global event, and this week it shows only Monday. But those two are actually tied together. So it was a 2-day global event, and you could see that when you clicked on the board, which is what I really like about the updates they made to the board. But a lot of people are really confused because so far we really haven't had a carryover into the following week. It's been Monday through Sunday, and any events fall through that. And this year it looks like they're going to throw us a few curveballs. And we won't know for sure how long some of these events are going to last. Until, especially if we're doing a Sunday again, start over. Which is the only time it should happen. And so the global treks only ended up being 2 days. We had the 2-day town visitor event. Oh, so happy. Oh, I leveled up my town once or twice. I can't remember. And we are currently doing the 3-day much loved. Phoebe's spilling the tea over here. So the content creators will now be allowed to tell when an event flows into the next week. And usually, maybe Phoebe will confirm this, usually help events are 3 days. That was going to be my guess. I was going to jump into that this help event on Sunday would probably go till Tuesday, which is perfect. The end of one derby, the beginning of another derby, could really work in our favor. Hey, Deborah. Oh, I must have missed that baby. I was there. Uh, I always, well, I won't say I always love the town. I almost always love the town. There are things about it that frustrate me, and it gets repetitive. But I do like the town. I'm excited to see the boat event back. It's been a while for us to have just an old-fashioned boat event. And I bet everybody else is. No presents, unless you're Ricky who didn't clear out your queue. So hopefully we'll start knowing more. I like this new idea of events start not always having to be in that same week. I do like that new style. Don't need any of that. Close to being done with bingo, so we're here. 3 more of one task, and we'd be done. I'm gonna do sugar. Not that I don't have room. Okay. Hey, Gabby. I would love to see some changes to the bingo board. One of them I suggested when Ricky did his QL, his quality of life stream, which was we should be able, or leaders to co-leaders, certain level, there needs to be a cutoff. Should be allowed to potentially refresh the board one time or collectively vote. There should be a way to refresh for a second board, depending on, there just has to be some factors that work into that. Because then potentially you get a better board. You always risk potentially getting a worse board, but that's how it works. So we will, let's see if it goes anywhere. It's, I'm gonna have, I got, anybody need ginger? I've got plenty of ginger to sell. Rice they can sell. You can come over, grab some. Did a couple of ginger tasks. Worked out in my favor because I had that as one of my. Ooh, somebody's gonna get really lucky and get that at base price. I didn't delete that. Jordan, I didn't delete it. Hey, you guys are welcome to come raid. I'm gonna need to get some. That's not gonna be there anymore. Of course it's not. Get some more sugar, hopefully. I'm having a little bit of trouble getting some stuff in the. The bingo board was better than the last bingo board I had, but it still needs work. And there's some people who still need to reach the achievement. So because it resetted for a lot of us players. So, it's a work in progress. Dan, that's awesome. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. That's hard. Kind of feel like I've been a little bit more over the place. My oldest started school bowling, and so I've had practices and things for him going on, and did not get as much done. But okay, we had maintenance this morning, and after maintenance, Greg was. Oh, you want to see the bingo board? Yeah, and there's our bingo board. This is no, so this is not. Um, this is not. This is a different bingo board. This is not. Oh, how to explain this? This is my neighborhood bingo board for the neighborhood I joined, as I am trying to focus on my main farm. And I thought, well, I'll give it a shot. The kids didn't have school. I let them try playing. Their board isn't horrible. But so I'll show you the difference in boards. They aren't doing so hot over here, though. I'm going to have to probably help them. They're not. One of them took a test that wasn't even 320, even though I had them up, so they would be. It's fine. So, I mean, it's not the worst bingo board, but it is what it is. And they're having to deal with it. Hey, Jen. Okay, so let's check out Greg's, because he did have an update for the Chinese New Year, the Lunar New Year. And so the deco we're finally getting, it does not make sense. This is the year of the rabbit, and well aware it does not make sense. Anybody else is probably well aware, seeing we're getting the bathtub fish fountain that has been on Greg's farm for, I'd say, at least a year now. And we've all asked when or where's that coming from. We're finally getting in it. That's the deco reward for the help event. But I'm not sure why they chose that. But there have been some updates. We have a new water fountain here, or water feature. I wonder if that'll come as a deco pack. It's kind of cute. I will say that. It's very, and it follows the theme of the Year of the Rabbit. I wonder when it's going to come. I'm hoping soon, since we've had this update. And they've put back some of the previous year's deco. I'm trying to remember what other changes. These pass next to it, the wooden. I like the bamboo because the stone matches the outside, so I'm hoping the bamboo comes back. The hedges are very cute. I'm figuring that the hedges will be a deco fence piece. And I say that they're going to be, maybe the water ditches with the stone. They fit into that theme. The flag should be another deco piece, I would think. But the wood pass, or is that what you're talking about, Jen? The next to the waterfall. This little section's really cute. I'm trying to figure out if that's supposed to be snow right there, right behind the wisteria tree in the path there, because that looks like a really dense spot that's kind of more frozen. Oh, the green path, the hedge with the bunny. Sky lantern pot. Maybe the sushi maker. Those are the jade paths. I don't know what those are. Where's the sushi maker? I don't know where the sushi maker is on Greg's Farm. Across the street. Okay. Oh yeah, those are the green ones there are the jade paths. They're currently on the wheel of fortune. Or misfortune. I have yet to get them. Would like the bamboo fence to be more available in the bamboo stone pieces. And I like the way the stone path is coming in more. I think they did a really pretty good job. Hi, Mimey. There are some of the deco that I don't have on here. Some I'm a little torn about. But I really do generally like how they decorated. It even looks nice with the succulent mixed in. I don't remember seeing this one. I think this one's also a new. And so is this one, this cacti and the big. So there are some new things on here. And I like seeing a few of the sanctuary, like the cactus piece being out onto the actual farm. I have seen it once, and I'm trying to think. Somebody had one of the jades. Oh, it's in the land permit. That's probably why I haven't paid attention to it. I haven't looked at any of my land across the street to know what's in what. Really like these hedges, but somehow I have a feeling there's no way anybody's going to be able to afford all of these hedges. And I'd like Greg to show us what one does, because usually we only get them in one unless they're a deco pack. And we get them in 5, which still kind of ends up. I do too, Phoebe. I do like Greg's design. I do really wish that they had taken some of the feedback from that was on Heyday Japan and from Ricky about this deco, and knowing the story behind it, and that it's a religious symbol in their culture, and that it not really is meant to have like a chick swinging on it, would be great. But anybody has one of the older gates probably will use that instead. I don't know how they would put all of the. There's not enough room, I don't think, to have it look this nice and have everything on it. I wish they would, to make it more realistic. And I hope some of these, like the lanterns, come back, even though it's the wrong year. And the Jade Pass really matched the dragon. The green patels are super, super rare to ever on the Wheel of Fortune. We've seen them once since they were added in the winter deco. I'm hoping for Chinese New Year's it means that it's going to happen more, but I make no promises. I love how the bunnies have the water underneath them. And I think it'll blend in with some of the water ditches, that you can get really creative. Of course you did, Russell. You have all the luck. And I want to say, if I were a betting person, not that we'd probably get confirmation here, that the lantern, what did Phoebe call it? Sky Lantern Pod, the bunny hedges, and the bunny flag scroll, are going to be our 3 deco pieces for our diamond deco. And Chinese New Year starts Monday, according to my calendar. So hopefully we'll see these next week. And I did see another content creator say that the lunar calendar will be back. And if you guys haven't been checking your lakes, the fireworks have been in the lakes, in the fishing area in your lake. January 22nd. Okay. I have seen that the lunar calendar is coming back, so I'd be looking out for that coming too. January 22nd. Look, Phoebe's given us an inside scoop here, probably. Actually, or it could go. I mean, I'm glad she is. I don't have to go back and look. So I watched the video and didn't wrote it down from who I saw it from. I like Greg's this time. I'm really excited to see. And I can't wait to see what everybody does. I hope the bamboo fence comes too. And the bamboo pass, the stone. Some of these decorators, some of you know her from Gizmo Streams, Cress, Maui. She won the ultimate deco contest. She does an amazing job. I love seeing what she does. Russell usually comes up with something really cute. So I cannot wait to see what all the decorators who are willing to cut down trees do with all of the deco that's coming, and hopefully what they'll bring back. I really, really do love the sky lantern feature. I think it may be my favorite. And I do kind of wish they bring back the statues. I'm not happy about the Russell what's 2 years in a row. I'm not happy about the dog statue in the farm pass. I would have loved to have seen a rabbit done as one. Or a fully black truck. If anybody hasn't seen it, the new, of course, roof to the roadside shop. And that's not in the book yet that I could find. So I'm sure it'll be coming with more later. And we do need the new pink wisteria trays that they have in here. I'm waiting for them to come. And we're still missing some of these decos that are out on display. They're getting hard to get. Ian cleaned up with the nobody needs ginger. I'm gonna advertise it. How many people are enjoying having just a regular double XP boat event? I been growing so many crops. I don't know if I have enough onions to do it. No, I need to grow more onions. Ouch. And I have posted everywhere, so I hope I don't need to again, but I can. The link for the tracking of your fireworks in the fishing area. The next, we got 23 and a half minutes. So roughly 23 3 minutes till the next fireworks arrive in the fishing area. If you haven't collected today, if you missed yesterday for some reason, if you're off your schedule, that's the next time it shows up. Not quite close enough to the end of the month for me to do all of my collecting, but guys, really, the next week, somebody remind me, please, please, please remind me that we need to go and collect and do the lucky bonuses, or I may forget. And I'm trying to do that while we're going to be streaming next week. Let's see, what do I have to do today? Diner, deliver animals. Anybody else having an issue with their tokens being really out of balance this time? Mine are so out of balance. Diner over there. There's no. We want 2 animals. I go that way. Ooh. Don't see a diner though that way. I'm having a hard time getting. Mine are really out of balance, and they're out of balance, and not in a way where it matches my Valley shop. Like, if you looked at my Valley shop, you think I'd have more red and or blue, and those are my lowest. The only thing that was really just green is my. Then it's a 3-star. It's not worth it to me. I'm gonna end up getting the bold, but do I have to spend before today? Yeah, I'll get another. Hi, Caleb. The lunar calendar starts tomorrow. Okay. I saw somewhere where it said the 20th and then somewhere where it said the 22nd. So I wasn't sure. I know according to my actual calendar, it says that it's marked as a holiday starting on the Oh, Carol, I hope your blood pressure is right for that. My Apple calendar says that the Chinese New Year starts, or the Lunar New Year starts the 22nd. I just sworn for some reason it said the 23rd, but it must have fixed in the new update. Yeah, Carol, you should. 30 is awesome. So starting tomorrow, Lunar New Year should be out on Greg's farm. Explain. I kind of was thinking with maintenance it may show up today, just not be ready to open. But maybe they just kind of had it prepped. Alright, which long path? I have plenty of fuel. And I need to spend some. I think I'll get another puzzle piece. Oh, I like the Duchess. Oh, good, I have one more. That's going to help me with that. But 1, 2, I count plenty if I work my way over there, but I don't get to. There's so many animals over here. There's got to be a diner over there somewhere. Wish I knew where. Make it a lot easier to plan on which path to take. And I've been trying different combos. Usually, when it comes to Sanctuary, if you get one of each different type of animals, the tokens seemed more balanced, but not this time. I also am having a hard time. I'm really glad this morning, even the sanctuaries weren't showing up, but none of the group tasks are showing up the sanctuary unless there's no clouds. I can only see them if there's no clouds. And I have missed 4 or 5 of the requirements between either a repair truck or a group task. And most of them are a repair truck, which is so frustrating because the very first day that was one of them. You're fine, Jordan. No apologies for lurking. I know some do. And I appreciate those of you who have liked the stream already. Alright, let's take a gamble on which pathway we're gonna go for diner instead of the sure. Or maybe not. I like the bingo derby, especially if you have a team that can work together and communicate with what task which bingos you're going to go for. But it really is a collaboration, and sometimes you have to be really patient. And I notice now that I'm in a bigger neighborhood, it takes so much more to do. So I worry about, okay, well, I run out of tasks that I can do before the bingos get done, and now kind of being at a point where, okay, I can't do the last task that I needed, but then it takes me out. I don't want to do too many if a line has to get changed. But it's better than being with the kids who mainly left it up to me and didn't care. As you could see from earlier when I checked in on them playing this week, they're not even talking to each other and what they're doing to coordinate. So kind of glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. I had a boat earlier come in and wipe it clean, and I have not restocked. Let me refeed and restock. It's also made me start to change how I play. So I'm starting to stock more so I can help my neighbors. Curious with maintenance. Do we still have the presents at the bottom of yes? Anybody else think because the presents haven't disappeared that we may get the wrapping machine back? No, it's okay, Jordan. I'll manage. I thought I had more sugar cane than I did. Of course I did that. No, let that go. Restock. They either need to say, okay, we're going to work on it. Let's really address the feedback, or they should take them out of the barn. Because this one, anybody who does, and yes, I know I have a lot of zeros right now. Some of these are new ones that I still haven't got. They're driving people crazy. And there are a lot of people, especially on Facebook, who have been like, does this mean it's coming back? And I kind of want it back, but with improvements, like shorter time, maybe add in a spot for like the town so it can overlap. So we have a holly event with a gift wrapping machine, but it's not strictly boats. There's some in randomly on trucks. There's some in with the town. There's some in, so it's not everyone. And the other thing that I think was really important that they didn't do and should have is everybody's queue should have been restarted after the event ended. So, like, Ricky would not have gotten a boat Monday on one of his small farms with presents asking for it. For asking for presents. And yes, you can use a booster to fill those and send it on, which he did because it was a puzzle boat. But you're kind of wasting a booster then, especially if it's just a smaller baby farm that you're not doing as much of that with. Diane, that would be really cute. I was hoping for something like Valentine's and then more like Valentine-y type of, but I don't know that they could revamp it in time as I drop everything in time for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, birthday, and Christmas would be 3 really good ones. Easter would work. But that I have different ideas that I would like to see for Easter than necessarily the gift wrapping machine. Just a couple times a year is enough for me with the holidays when you're already mixing in so many other events. And I would like to see some of the events mixed together. Also, if anybody noticed yesterday's town event board information was wrong. They were using the old wording on the information on the board. I do like the information on the board. It just was worded incorrectly, I mean. And I like that we can scroll. But this will always be accurate. So we'll know if you don't always follow a content creator, or you mess like I did, it being told when an event would end, like the help event being 3 days, that it will tell you the correct. Or when the global event Monday, Daisy was so confused by it. Bless her heart. Love Daisy. Try to explain it. Those, if anybody was on our stream, to tell her that she was so confused because usually they stop on a Sunday and we restart Monday. And she was very confused because the time didn't match on the board to the calendar. And I was like, it's rolling over till the next day. It'll be there the next day. So the event board should always hopefully have the accurate times. Sorry. don't know why I lost connection there. Everything just blinked out on me. Are we still up? Is my game up? OBS says we're okay. Does YouTube say we're okay? The wind came through and knocked everything out. I hope we're back. Okay. Thanks, Russell. Seems like the wind and my internet is not going to agree with each other tonight. I'm wondering if people got pumpkin for bingos. I may have to go hunting on lower farms. Okay, I'll go down your end too. Okay. OBS said it was down for a second and then went back, so. I'm curious to know when the movie tickets are going to change too. It's one of the questions I posted on. Thank you, Jordan. Remind me and I'll get them back to you. I thought maybe we'd see Chinese New Year deco come in, not just keep the Christmas winter deco going. They'd start adding some more in. And think Valentine would start till February, but I'm really hoping we don't wait until February for that to switch. I think we're missing. Okay, so Phoebe asked, did you by chance get an answer? Are we gonna have to wait till February for Valentine's? Or I'm okay with keeping some of the Christmas stuff if they add in some of the Chinese New Year's. But if we're gonna change out some of the themes, especially really the Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year, I think they call it Lunar New Year. Then I think the movie tickets should follow. I really do. Which actually reminds me, I wanted to check to see if they did fix. Did they? Nope. Are those always available? Am I the only one who noticed that there's been 2 of these Valentines sitting in the seasonal for a couple weeks? And they weren't at the start of mine before. I went back and checked an old video where I looked at these. I don't have a lot of the Lunar New Year deco pieces. I'd like to get more. But I'm a little sad. But I hope you can keep us updated, Phoebe. As always, you usually do. It'd be nice to have some because there are more pieces, clearly. Those jade walkway pieces, it'd be great to have that added in to the movie tickets. It would be nice to have 2 of the bamboo, but they're on your baby. I'm not friends with you and your baby from Russell. No, at least not that I'm aware of. I don't have any of them. Or do you mean the Valentine? I think everybody has those 2 random Valentines at the start. They're not even seasonal. They're usually not out this early. And I don't remember them being year round before. I have to pull some of these out to actually know if any of this is available. Don't believe any of the lunar stuff is available to buy. No. All of the. So I was really hoping to see more. More options. Because I was going to try to actually do a little bit of decorating. And I want these to come back. The cherry blossom set. I hope they come back. The Valentine's decoration, yeah. In the seasonal, I would have thought we wouldn't have anything. Yeah, the seasonal, I would have thought we'd start off with Lunar New Year first, not already two random Valentines. Somehow think there may be a little bit of a glitch error there. Pets. Need more carrots. Ammo. Need to buy some more animals. Actually, I know they're probably still doing something on. But let's buy birds. Yeah. Phoebe, and that's so, like, in your case, like, I hope they come back for that reason. And then I can see other people's arguments of, well, then if they come back or they come back too soon, then they're not special. But I think when it comes to some of that deco, it's not really limited. It's a limited time offer for it to be diamond deco, but not necessarily limited time as it's so special it can't come back, like the heyday letters or the valley deco. And new players are going to come in, and I'd love to see some of the data of how many new players come in versus potential data that I'll never let anybody probably see. Okay, who wants to help me buy a bird? Because there are vouchers to be used up. Where's the birdhouse on this one? Oh, I'm looking right, man. Okay. That's bad. That's also another thing that's really, if anybody noticed since last update. If I change farms again, we're going to be on the same, like, screens when we change them. But let's buy. I think I want to buy the white peacock this time. I have one of each of the birds. I can buy. Yeah. Welcome back, Rosemary. Okay, let's buy the white. I like the white. I was going to screen that before I go. I'm going to buy the white one on here. Actually, I'm going to screenshot the price. And we're going to get the white peacock. Alright, who wants to help me? Who has name suggestions for the white peacock that is now running around aimlessly? Got some name suggestions. Rosemary, it's cold in California. How cold can it be? Diamonds? Ooh, I like that. Pearl. Ooh. I like pearl. Anybody is really curious, Google added a new feature, and now you can go hear what the birds sound like in natural habitat versus the game noise. Any other suggestions for names? For choosing between diamond, pearl. Cold as anything below 60 for Cali. 47. Wow. Wait, Rosemary, I think you have close to the same temperature. No, it's colder here. I want to say the high was supposed to be. The high was 42 today here. It was windy. It did not feel like 42 by any means. But we're just above freezing. Check, check. Coconut? I'd almost go coconut for the brown. I like diamond pearls. I think I may go. I wish we could name the little. Like, we have a little checker. Could even name the pets. It'd be fun. Ooh, cloud. I like cloud. Okay, we're gonna. Let's vote. White peacock name. Diamonds. Pearl. Cloud. Alright. See which one you guys pick. everybody's going for Pearl. Looks like. Might as well check this. Oh. Of course, I would have other stuff planted. I don't know what they're doing. Hurt my house. Oh, Carol, I hope it's rain and not snow. I'm good with the snow we've already gotten here in the St. Louis area. I really am. But I would hope it would just stay like a steady climate. I'll change that after you. I need to probably buy them all. Where's... Okay, so right now Pearl is winning. I I would rather it be cold, but I don't want. I definitely would live in the wrong area. I don't know who's gonna get there first, Phoebe or Russell. We didn't Phoebe finished hers. Russell's already. You're only 6 away. I think Russell will be next. Alright, gonna close and the pull here. And it is Pearl for the win. Yep. So now we have Pearl. And out of curiosity. I can't remember. I don't think I changed the layout on those. I like the cold because you can always put more on if you're cold. Or wrap under a blanket, drink something with warmth that's got like warmth to it. But I don't want the heat because you can only do so much and you have to pay so much to it. And I already pay enough to AC my house in the summer. But I don't like being cold and wet. So the snow is pretty to look at. I just don't want to have to go out in it. And I don't like big temperature changes, which sometimes we get here. Or I should say not temperature changes, but the pressure changes in the Midwest. Oh, I'm doing feeding, but somebody is not feeding. But it's supposed to be feeding animals right now. Okay. Let's see how much I've been paying attention to what the kids have been doing. So great, keeping up and helping them. Was really nice because I didn't do any of it last week. I made them sit out, so they're not even in Champion League anymore. Oh no, we need to buy birds here because they are full on this one. Can't even collect from the farm pass. So let's see. We should get a toucan and probably a cockatoo. So that's 6. So we'll do 1 toucan and 1 cockatoo. Be a poll of which one we should buy. Toucan to buy. Toucan to buy. We have Toko. We have plate build. And kill. Build. Alright. We're going to buy 2 birds on this farm. Yeah, for now, until they add more. If they add any more tundra animals, I think they need to expand the tundra. Oh, really? Ooh, everybody likes Toko. Nobody likes the Kilo. Which one's watching? I really like both the Toko and the plate build. Phoebe, no more puzzle boats or permit boats for you. Gives me an idea. So I think a lot of players who've already filled that out deserve to have something. I'm gonna add that. We got 8 votes. We got looks like 18 people in the stream. Come take a vote. Which of the toucans are we gonna buy? Since my kids can't seem to buy their own pets. I don't want them to lose their vouchers. So this is Toko. That's the plate build. That's the kill build. Which always reminds me, the blue one is the plate build mountain. Fireworks are in the lake. Let's go. Oh, I just got 3 diamonds. I should have done that on screen. Let's see what this one gets. Blue voucher. through. Go back to where we were. Nope, not this one. This one. Hey Lori, welcome. I do love the blue. That's taking the lead. Okay. We have 13. We have a majority. Let's end the vote for the poll. So on this one, we are going to buy. Yeah, I picked the right one. Okay. We are going to buy the plate build. Alright, what name should we name? And suggestions for names for the blue toucan. Thinking about sky. Kind of like sky myself. I think everybody has their name Sam. So yours are. Yeah, I'm off. I missed my earlier one, so I knew I needed to go collect. I forgot to use the. He likes diamonds. What's this one got? That one's snowy. I was trying to think what names they have on theirs. Aqua. I like Aqua. Rainbow. Rainbow does kind of work. It has a lot of colors. Although yeah, Rainbow would work. I'm kind of hoping we'll get a good surprise out of the Aquarius. I like that. Sarah. Let's see. Japan name. Let's go. If I can spell. All right. And then we'll pick a cockatoo. While I try to figure out what they have been doing over here. Okay, spin. That's nice. Bolt. Right now, Sky and Rainbow are tied. So are Aquarius and Sarah. And thank you for everybody who's hit the likes. It helps not just me get my videos seen, but all content creators and heyday videos to be seen. It helps the algorithm. Oh. Stud my toe. Well, we just need a couple more votes to break the tie here. Stack up on sugar. Yes, I have a second device going on. I'm using my phone. You guys can't see it while I'm waiting over here. And to find the bird we just got. There it comes. Two more votes. That's all we need. Alright. It's close. It's an even breakdown. Alright, going down to the pole. And sky for the win. Alright, which cockatoo do we want to buy? Not. We got the sulfur. We have Major Mitchell and Rose Breaston. Really surprised that I used that. Okay. What do you guys... Which one of those should we get? I really need a new comfortable chair. And headset. The headset I have no longer works. Out of curiosity, what we're in here. Let's go and look and see. Hey, he's actually been doing the valley. Rose breasted is the most popular right now. Okay. Rose breasted it is. I'm ending the poll. Connect right buttons. Right area. There it is. Oh, it's a little hoppy. Okay, name suggestions for the rose-breasted cockatoo. It hops. It's so cute. Look at that. It just hops. I know it's hard to see with all the trees. Look at it just hop. Yeah, but there cannot be much of anything for you to buy. What are you supposed to do with the valley? It's, once you get to 1100, yeah, okay, some of the chests are great, or the lucky bonus can get you something, but I like hop. Ooh, crimson. I don't get for higher level players, and I wonder if it changes once you Ruby. I like Ruby. Rosie seems to be. You keep buying the stuff, but I wonder what it'll come because there's not. I just don't feel like there's as good of options probably in your Valley shop as there could be. And it disappeared on me, so I had to find where it went to. Yes. Yeah, because you can't. I've had the same problem too. Um, they feel the prices on the expansion material, for the most part, it's fairly expensive, but put in like maybe some deco or more. Like the offerings are just kind of like they're always the same. They're not that much. I really liked Endeco, but it's really hard to want to go past the like. Make sure you have the 1100 for the exclusive deco, and that is the one thing that drives me to play the Valley. Because I really do think they put more time and effort into the Valley deco than they do some of the other things. Honestly, like it better than some of the other decos that they offer. Except for the boosters are like 3 stars. And I can't remember if the boosters go in for free like you bought them or if they trade out. Because I know the ones that you get at the end of the derby, you have to swap. I'm sure Phoebe will know. Yeah, I haven't either. Not over a 3-star. Right, Lori, I have tons of boosters that are just sitting there waiting to be swapped out because I won't use them. Speeding up my boat, forget it. Swap that out. And we get the same 3 over every month in the farm pass. Oh, I don't even try for the tractor in there. I got, trying to remember which farm has the Snow Angel. I were to hope that if you bought a booster, I've never bought a booster over in the valley because I don't want to waste tokens on it going to, and then have to swap it out. But I can't. So I've never tried because I didn't know it, and I still don't know for sure if you have to swap out the booster that you get in the valley or not. I would hope not. And then I guess I would make it appealing to just have another quote unquote free slot that you've gotten for just playing. Going automatically free. Thank you, John. Okay, so I could see then for if you don't need permits, you don't need puzzle pieces, and you still have a lot of tokens to spend, then you get them as an option to potentially swap out and hold your place. Ruby is winning by a landslide, so I'm going to end this pool. Ruby. Not that you can see Ruby because Ruby is hiding in the trees. There we come. And if you saw earlier, it held 26. And I was very surprised by that. And I got the 26th one because I miscounted when I ordered out of the catalog the gift from the gift wrapping event. So I was going to max out at 25, but it did hold 26. So I was able to go over 1. This farm should be the same way. Yeah, 26. Yes. They unlock it. Wait, I have a booster list here. Boosters unlock at level 35, Marina. Actually, I have that because I'm working on a list of them. Hey, thanks. I'm glad to be back. They unlock at 35, actually. Because I have a full list of them. And we do not have a booster that's over level 658 or 63. I'd have to go look at my. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll tell you the highest level. Sorry, I guess I tracked. I have it in my notes. Give me a second here. It is. There's no booster over level 68 for when it comes to crops, and level 58 for machines. So it is. I mean, you can really tell boosters are lacking. Okay, so let's see what birds I haven't gotten here, and let's buy some since we're mad. Boy, I love that. Oh yeah, I have plenty of ideas for opinions, I guess, when it comes to that. There's the bird's house. Okay. So we can do the white peacock. We're going to do a second peacock. Let's start with the cockatoo first. Okay. The silence was me holding in my comments. As if you watch, it pixelated. Good night, Deborah. Thanks for stopping by. It won't be on much longer. We'll buy these and then finish up. Try to get a little bit of a nap in or before Ricky's stream tonight so I can have some sleep. With things to do tomorrow morning. So I guess I can nap tomorrow afternoon potentially. I think that's because the store here hadn't popped up and was automatically doing the drag over to the hi darling to the farm pass house because I haven't collected a lot of rewards and I know I went and that go for Major Mitchell in this one. I think February will be better in the sense that people will be happy to see that Heyday is making up for no free chick voucher. I'm hoping to see what they come up with for the chick deco for Valentine's Day. But I can say I've not been I will buy the farm pass every month. I support We're Wonderful. Okay. Support less than 4. There's 3, but I have 4, so I rotate out the 4th. I'm an equally opportune share of my love and support here. 2 of you may be a little more favorited. They may know themselves because they're in my string. If anybody's curious. But I do get it, and I think it has not kept up to some of the hype in some ways, but I think it has also you've hit over 2 years. So I'm not surprised that people are starting to kind of go, it's time for a little bit of a change to it. Yeah. Russell gets me. Yep. Yeah. No. Phoebe and John have no idea what I'm talking about. No idea. Alright, Major Mitchell is going to win on this farm. I spent a lot of time watching. I don't know if I got the present that. A lot of time watching Heyday videos. Oh, that one moves just a little bit differently. It's got more of a different hop to it. Okay, name suggestions. This one will definitely have Rosie from earlier that Diane threw out. It seems more of a rose color. Any other names? And Jordan, I will. Ooh, peach. I like that too. I will get. Mitch. Okay. Phoebe, I was saying that two of you get a little bit more support from my arms than maybe some of the others. I try to be an equal supporter to you guys, but two of you have a little bit of an edge, and that you guys would know who you were because you're in my streams, and I appreciate the support. So my way of showing thanks is to support you back using your codes. Ooh, pinky, strawberry. Ooh, strawberry. Mitch. I like Mitch. Poppy. Strawberry is cute. I think this one's actually more fun to me. Just for the coloring. Yeah, red poppies. Ooh. I don't know how you guys are going to choose. Definitely. I'm glad that we're doing this by poll. And Nightbot does not seem to be working in here today, but that's okay. Strawberry. Poppy. Peach. Glad you guys are the ones. Peach would also work for the sulfur, because the inside of the peach is almost more of a yellow orange. That one doesn't want to make say that one for that one. Raina, I know that because Heyday share pictures of popcorn. Should have shared that on everybody's Discords. Don't think I'll be able to sleep after one of my appointments tomorrow, though. That one will probably wake me up. Hopefully I just won't sleep through my alarm like I did last week, since I wasn't feeling good last week. Good stuff. Did not realize how. Wow. And for anybody who asked, it won't really share because he doesn't, not publicly share, but that no, my oldest son with his bullying, he did really good. He's been doing, this is his second year with the school team because of COVID, and he's doing really good with it. And he loves it. Just great. Today they got their shirts, and he was really excited. I'm really proud of it. You guys like strawberry? I know which kid's farm this is, and I know that kid will like the name. So he bowled a little bit less than what he usually bowls, but he actually moved up to a higher weight ball this week. So he bowled a 90 and a 95 for his 2 games, which for him is low. He carries about a 110 average usually. But the higher weight ball made him have a little bit more control. And his first ball out, he will despair. So proud of him. We have a really nice little place he loves going to. Both of my kids do. And in the summer, they get to bowl for free. He went up to 10 pounds. And considering everything for him, it's actually heavier than I thought he was going to do. So I was really excited. Bowling is one of the few things that we have in this town to do. And the family that owns the bowling alley, they do a really great job. So I appreciate how much they take care of him. And they're always good to me when I go in. So we go in the summers when it's raining or too hot to do anything, get out of the house, we'll go and we get to bowl for free. Alright, we're gonna have strawberry wings. Yeah, one of the other kids, he uses a 16 already. He's been bowling probably since he could walk. His parents bowled, but my bowling ball, I still have my bowling ball, my customized one from back then. And it's I think a 14-pounder. I know it's because I have tips in it, he can't use it. His fingers don't fit. And it's a little too heavy, but it's also made for having a spin. There's strawberry. Ooh, I could have done peaches and cream. Maybe I'll do that for the sulfur. Go back to mine. So those are done. I knew they had extra to spend. Yeah, it's too heavy for me to use now. I can't use the ball that I used when I used to play regularly now. Okay, so Lunar calendar starts tomorrow on Greg's farm. I should see the presents out. Lunar New Year deco is up on Greg's farm. Hopefully next week we'll see those deco as diamond deco packs. And I'm kind of hoping they bring back like the past, like they did at Halloween. The bam and the fences back to buy in packages. Crossing my fingers. He wants to work at the bowling alley when he's a few years older. just fine with me. I think he'll like it. He's got a few years. He may change his mind. Really, Jordan? Wow. Rosemary, just over 3 hours before he streams. If he's on time. So I'm gonna try to grab a... Actually, I'll probably finish this task versus grabbing a nap. But I may get a nap. I will be back next week live. I will see you guys in the Ricky's, Gizmos, John's streams this weekend. Phoebe, Ricky, John Gizmos. One of their streams. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all the likes tonight. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Thanks for helping me pick out some birds. Happy farming, y'all. Bye.